Hi again, and welcome to our Business Bliss vlog. During this month, we're going to be talking about cash flow. And today is the first week of our cash flow month, and we're going to be talking about what causes the painful cash flow crunch. Normally, it is a managerial or a financing problem. So let's start for the very first big problem, and it's a management problem because the first is that you need to budget. And if you don't budget your cash flow, and if you don't know exactly when money is coming in and when money is coming out, and at what point in your business cycle you're going to need to have additional sources of cash, then you're going to run into problems. So the number one is planning.
I think that most companies are focusing maybe too much on just the income statement and balance sheet, and the cash flow maybe is not on the top of the list.
Yeah, and that is actually the most important statement that you need to know: your cash flow statement and your cash flow projections. The second one is collecting money takes too long, so your customers take forever to pay. And who has that problem?
Well, we do sometimes.
Everybody has a problem. Yeah, we do, and everybody does. It takes forever to get your customers to pay you. You have to remind them, you have to call them, hi, friendly reminder, can you just please pay this invoice, whatever. So you have to stay on top of your collections.
I guess that the only way to avoid cash flow crunches is to really plan in advance.
Yeah. And the third problem is that your suppliers want payment today or yesterday. They always want, so this is the mouse and the cat. Do you say that in English? This kind of problem that is always, everyone is running after the money. So you want your customers to pay you fast, and they want to pay you as late as possible. But your suppliers on the other side, they want payment as soon as possible, because everyone has the same problem and everyone is thinking about their cash flows.
Yeah, I guess that you need to create some kind of a dance harmony between money in, money out.
Dance harmony, that's called a budget. And then planning. And here comes another one. What if your customers are paying you fine, but then all of a sudden you have one customer that goes bankrupt or doesn't pay you?
Well, that's a big problem.
It is a huge problem.
How do you avoid that?
Okay. Well, next week we're going to talk a lot about the solutions to the different cash flow problems that we're talking about today. And actually, one of these solutions for this kind of specific problem that we're talking about is credit insurance. That is a great solution. But you should be able to, see this risk, calculate, and see how realistic it is to think that one of your clients is not paying you. This is all part of know your customer. Yeah. So and knowing their financial situation and assessing if there is a risk of them not paying you.
Another problem would be companies that have seasonal business, let's say gardening or I don't know, something that is related to the winter only, or the summer, tourism. I don't know. How about that?
Yeah, of course, because then all the money is coming in just during that specific season, and then they are still incurring costs in the other seasons. They need to very carefully plan their cash flows and know when the money is running out, or they need to get additional inventory in preparing for their season. So they need all the cash flow goes out before it actually starts coming in. So it's all about time and money coming in and money coming out. And actually, the most wonderful problem, cash flow problem that you can have is that your company is growing too fast. And yeah, it's a lovely problem, I guess. Yeah, it's a lovely problem, but it is a problem, and it actually is one of the most common ones, because you start your business and then all of a sudden you get a huge order. Or you finally land this customer and they want to make sure that you can deliver, and they want to and you want to make sure that you can deliver so you can keep the customer. And what are you going to do? You don't have the money. You don't have the money to fulfill your contract. So it's all these different problems, cash flow problems. Every entrepreneur has them, and they need to know how to manage them.
So cash flow is important. So what solutions do we have in order to, well, except for having good planning, what solutions are there actually to manage cash flow?
Well, that's a great question. And that is what we're going to talk about next week. So stay tuned.
All right. So, but let's, like always, let's finish with a quote.
Yes.
If I had to run a company on 3 measures, those measures would be customer satisfaction, employee satisfaction, and cash flow. Jack Welch, former General Electric CEO. Don't miss the links below for more information, as well as our free cash cycle guide with detailed cash flow strategies for your business.